Welcome to another First Impressions. Today is going to be about the pilot's love song, and it's one of my favorites from this winter season. This anime is a romance kind of anime. This is a story about a boy and a girl who attend flight school together. They don't know each other yet, but they get to know each other on the first episode, and it's very fairy tale kind of. I even had a little Ghibli feeling from seeing it, and I was really excited to see the rest of the episodes because of that. The girl's name is Claire and the boy's name is Carl or Kalel, or I don't even know how they say it. It's always different somehow. Besides the first episode being very romantic, the series get pretty serious after that. Like now the episodes that I'm at, episode 4 to 6 I'd say, were pretty serious, but there was still enough humor and a little bit of drama and romance in it, so that kind of makes up for it. It doesn't make it bad. It's actually very interesting to see what happens and about the past of the main characters. And next to the main characters you also have Carl's sister, who is Ariel, and you might think she's in love with him too, but it's kind of weird. You don't know yet, so we'll have to wait what happens with that. But I think there's gonna be a love triangle. I'm not sure, but I kind of hope so, because you know, more drama and romance, that kind of fits together. So we'll see what happens in the next episodes. And of course there's also a bad boy who wants Claire for himself, but it's not really the annoying one. It's just like he comes in a few episodes but not that much, which is good. I think he was like higher up than anyone else at the flight school. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, he has a big ego, so that's why people don't really love him, I guess. But the main character doesn't really bother about the guy, and he's kind of like being like, go away, we don't need you, which is cool, because mostly it's like the main character who just is like, oh okay, shy and all that stuff. But this guy actually stands up for himself, which is good. And as I said, there's enough funny moments in the series. It has a good kind of humor, not like over the top, but just like little humor parts in it. And the more episodes you will see, the more serious it will get, but they always will have something to fall back on from the main story. There's like flashbacks from the past, but then they jump back to the real story, which is good because I don't like a whole episode about someone's past. It's good that they go back to the series itself in the same episode. And actually the parts when they do go back in time are actually very interesting, because that is the thing that keeps me watching the series, because you want to know what happens next and you want to know how people will react, like especially the main characters. And then in episode 6 they introduced some new characters. Well, they weren't really new, but it's like the kind of characters you don't really pay attention to. And there's actually another relationship also in the anime, so that makes it cool as well. That it's not like only the main characters, it's also other people who are in the flight school who are in love with someone else. I also like that at the end of each episode they show you what's next, and then they kind of cut off their sentences so you don't get any spoilers, which is good, because I usually don't check out the end of an anime after the song, like the ending song, but for this one it's kind of funny to see how they end their sentences. Well, they don't, but they just like cut it off. And I also like the ending song a lot. I do really recommend this anime. As I said before, it's one of my favorites from this winter season, just because it has this romance, mysterious thing, and you don't know what's going to happen, and they don't give much spoilers away. And there's still just so much more we have to know about the main characters, so it's very interesting, and I'm very looking forward on how it's going to end. If you check it out, have fun with it and tell me what you think about it as well. And if you already checked it out, you can tell me what you thought of it as well. So this was my first impressions for the pilot's love song. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!